Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. Welcome to the KJ Today Show. Is this thing on? Hello.
Look, I hope so. Okay. What a day already.
Oh, we made it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you are listening to this or watching on demand, we are thrilled to have you with us at whatever time works for you. But it's always more fun to see all of you checking in live. I see we've got the crew numbers coming in already. We've got positive vibes going thanks to you, because we had some technical difficulties. It was a little slow start. Those positive vibes tonight brought to you by Summer Bash Indiana. Get your tickets to Summer Bash Indiana at summerbashindiana.com. The KJ Today Show is going to be there July 14th and 15th. We'll be talking more about that. Number 65 reporting for duty, Susan. Crew number 57, Katie. Crew number 13. I have some very exciting news. So if you are watching and you're like, I don't have a crew number, what is this number that they are talking about? Well, I want you to get signed up, just like Leanne, crew number 10 did, because if you go to kjcrew.com and get your number, we have a very special celebration to tell you about, a prize tonight. We want you to give us good news in the comments. Tell us where you're checking in from, even if it's Indianapolis and you're just, checking in from the South Side, or like Leanne, you're checking in from Texas. We want to know what you are doing tonight and how we can bring some positive vibes to you. Now, I see that our friend Ryan, who is a big streamer as well, I didn't know you were going to be here, but because I think you stream on Wednesdays too, but he is recovering from surgery. So positive vibes to you, Ryan. We have a lot to celebrate. I do want to take a moment, and I'm not going to say very much because I haven't been able to wear makeup for the last week. But this is our 50th episode. It was postponed last week, and thank you, Jonna, for putting together a clips show for us.
I do what I can.
That was.
I just knew that you were going to try and power through, and I was like, absolutely not. We are not doing that.
I was absolutely going to try to power through. So thank you. We lost another member of our family last week. Rhodey passed away suddenly. At some point we'll talk about it, but honestly it was super traumatic.
Rodacious.
He really was like, I'm gonna make an exit.
Let's just say the audacity of him.
So at some point we'll hop in I figure we'll hop in the KJ's Cat Club, which is a free group on Facebook, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But I do want to say thank you to everybody who donated in Rhodey's honor. We raised like over $500 for Indie Neighborhood Cats. Nice. That's still on my Facebook page if you are feeling so motivated. I know several people actually donated in honor of Rhodey and Jaina, our other kitty who passed away a month ago, and also in honor of some of their own pets or other people's pets who have passed away. So that's what this is all about, man. It's a community, and we certainly felt the love this past week, and we turned around and paid it forward. So thank you so much. As we are,
The paudacity, exactly.
did we just have a comment pop up there, Jonna?
Sure did.
Okay, the
The
paudacity.
paudacity.
Danny, number 17, checking in. It's always fun. It's like, like when you get to a party at the beginning and everybody's showing up. It's like, oh my gosh, you're here. Mary Beth's here. Danny's here. Ryan's here. Michelle's here. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Well, y'all have been showing up for us. We have lots to celebrate as we are back for our 50th episode. We are also over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
You mean people like us?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes. I think we're at like, we hit the milestone at some point last week when I wasn't watching it every single day because I was
watching it every single second.
I've
of every
literally
single
been
day.
watching it every single day. And then last week I'm in mourning, and all of a sudden I'm like, when did we hit 1,000 subscribers?
I know. She just like randomly messaged me and was like, Jonna, we hit 1,000 subscribers. I was like, that's cool, I guess.
I received an email right before we went live from this this app called TubeBuddy that kind of like helps you grow your YouTube channel. And it said, did you know only 10% of YouTube creators ever make it to 1,000 subscribers?
You told me that.
I thought it was less than 10%.
Well, sure, less than only. I didn't read exactly what it said.
It's 10. It's 10. 10 is where it caps.
Right, that's it. And so to celebrate tonight, the 50th episode, of course, we have Jim Belushi and Emilio Estevez here. I know. That's crazy, right?
What is this?
I know. And we have a surprise for you.
Yay.
So make sure you've got your crew number.
I'm glad it surprises for other people.
I have a surprise for executive producer Jonna and producer Patches as well, but that's going to be in What's Cooking.
I was poking at it. It feels like clothes.
Well, I'm not going to give you any hints.
I know, because you never do, because you're very mean.
I actually did yell at her. I said, quit poking the package.
I'll do what I want.
Poking the package.
She said verbatim.
That is what she said.
I did.
Look, that's what I do with my Christmas presents. I'm like, what is it? What is it?
No. It will take way too long to explain to everybody. So I decided to save it for What's Cooking with Patches, which is the official after show. If you didn't know, you watch on YouTube, hop over to my Facebook page. Right after we get done here, we literally go from the studio into the kitchen for What's Cooking with Patches and the cats. And we are going to be in the kitchen and we're going to find out what's cooking. And we're also going to find out about our surprise. I mean, I know what it is. Your surprise. But your surprise, the KJ crew, is going to come up right after Don't Screw the Crew tonight. Whew. All right. Can we just take a moment and be
are you done talking?
There was so much to talk about. I was like, we had this episode planned, and then we had 1,000 subscribers, and then we got the big surprise, the big giveaway for the 50th episode.
Dude.
And I didn't want to just come on here and not like act like nothing happened. Like something happened, right?
You know what's terrible about KJ? She's so transparent all the time.
Yeah.
And she's so honest. It's gross.
Wow. Yeah, and I didn't even tell anybody because I was like, nobody's gonna believe me anymore. That my car blew up. So if you were driving on I-69 on Monday afternoon around 3 and you saw a car smoking, that was me. My car has 14,000 miles that's had one oil change in its life. Just literally just dropped all of its oil on 69.
Look, I was texting KJ about the show or something, and she goes, Jonna, my car just exploded on 69. And I was like, what?
And I'm looking around, right? Because you're like, you look in the rear view mirror, and you're like, oh, looks like it's a little hazy. And you're like, oh, all these semis around here. Someone probably, doing something that's smoking up this highway, and then like I'm an old man smoking up the highway. And then I go to I take the exit, right? I'm sitting at the exit. I'm like, well, it still smells like something's burning, and it's still hazy behind me. But then there's a car right across that had the guy's on the side of the road and his hood's up. And I'm like, oh, it's that guy.
She said it's everybody but me.
It is definitely everyone but me whose car is on fire right now. It cannot be my car. Number one, 14,000 miles. I've barely driven this thing. Number two, I just lost 2 cats. I am in the crap hole of my life, and there's no way that my car just caught on fire.
Look, she said that to me, and I was like, that car is brand new, man. There's no way that happened.
So it's back. It didn't. It literally I think that my car could feel how much tension there was in my body. And I'm I am having a normal day. I talked to my sister earlier in the morning, and I'm like, everything is fine. Everyone needs to quit checking on me. I'm fine. I'm going back to work. I'm having a normal day. And then I'm like, I'm not having a normal day.
Okay.
My car's like, no, you're not.
And look, a side note, KJ's car hates her. Her car absolutely hates her.
This is the truth.
It loves Patches.
It does.
It hates KJ.
It does. It does. It every single time I get in the car, no matter where Patches is, he could be in frickin' Russia, and I will start my car and I try to connect to the Bluetooth, and it's like, hang on, disconnecting from Patches, and I'm like, you're not even connected to Patches.
She loves Patches.
So anyway.
All right.
Welcome to the 50th episode.
We're getting a lot off our chest today.
Real quick, I do have to jump in here though. However, the car I drive, KJ's old car, loves KJ so much so.
Well, she drove that car for a billion years.
Well, yes, and
yes. This is important that Patches share this with you, because it was one of the ridiculous moments we can tell you about with the day that Rhodey passed away.
Yes. So we're, I made sure she was okay to drive, and we were going back home, and I realized that I couldn't follow her too close because her Bluetooth from her phone was picking up in my car. So all you heard was whoa, 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 right?
And so on my side,
3 times, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, I can't!" I'd be like, I can't. I just can't.
That's just me when I wear my AirPods all day at work, and then I try and get in my car, and my AirPods are fighting for dominance. All right, who are we gonna listen to?
Dude, legit. Once we got on the interstate from downtown,
oh man,
it was ridiculous.
I literally put a car between us.
I called
so I can
him.
see her.
Man.
I called him because he had said, everyone's like, you shouldn't be driving. You're in shock. You shouldn't be driving. I'm like, I'm fine. I'll be careful. I can drive. And he's like, don't talk on the phone while you're driving. I'm like, I'm not going to talk on the phone. But then I'm in the car and I'm like, it turns out I'm probably not okay. And so I called him. I'm like, I don't need to talk, but can we just be on the phone in silence together as we drive home? This is it. I'm being
it's an object permanence thing. Right, I get it. Me and my sister do it all the time.
Right. And so then 100%. I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's awfully quiet. I don't even think he's there. And then he calls me back and he's like, I can't be on the phone with you and follow you because your phone is connecting to my car. And I'm like, this is so dumb.
Literally put a car space, put a car in front of us. I maneuvered myself.
So as we're approaching the exit to get home, we have managed to just drive together in silence and shock, right? And so as we're approaching the exit, I simply say, I'm going to hang up because as soon as we get to the light, my phone's going to connect to you again. He's like, yep, okay. See you at home. This is the dumbest thing.
It's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time.
It was not funny at the time.
It was probably super frustrating at the time.
It was
Oh man.
Oh God, I don't.
It
It,
was
it
a
was
lot.
funny, but we couldn't appreciate the humor because it was so stressful.
Yes.
Dude, there's
And
always funny
also,
moments on sad days.
let me
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
to continue with the car drama, because Rhodey wanted to make a very dramatic exit. While I got pulled over and my car is smoking and it's still leaking oil all over Lantern Road. I'm so sorry, Fishers.
People just sliding on
It's,
through
like,
that
it's just a
bad boy.
mess. And I
Yep.
am like, I'm calling the dealership, and I gotta get the tow truck, and I'm just like, you're on your phone, like doing all the things to calling Patches. And in the middle of it, I get a text from my dear friend who works at the clinic, and she says, "You can pick up your boy whenever you're ready." And I'm like, "No, I can't, because my car just caught on fire." Not cool. Like, Rowdy, can you just stop?
The audacity.
Yeah,
you
the
came
podacity.
back right now. Your ashes came back right now while my car's on fire.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, like, the symmetry is actually quite great, but
And then KJ had to borrow my car.
oh my God. Hey, remember that one time
I'm
when
just gonna tell you, this was not in the show. This was not scheduled.
This is
in the
not
show.
on the
remember that
roadmap.
one
If you want
time,
to tune
like,
in for Jim Belushi or Emilio Estevez, they are still coming up. I promise.
We promise.
I promise.
Yeah, I remember the one time where you said, "We're just only." I'm just gonna say this real quick, and that's all. And then,
Oh, man.
blah!
Hey, look, man, this is a safe space. Okay.
Yep,
This is
yep,
a safe
yep.
space.
This is. Thank you all. Thank you. All right. So
That was a good laugh. I needed that.
Oh God,
really
yeah.
was.
I,
Really was.
besides me laughing at myself for the past 3 days, that was what I needed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we've got some more laughs coming up with dumb jokes. But before we get to that, Patches and I did, we had a lot of things we were looking forward to this weekend. And even though we could have kind of holed up and, just kind of been in our grief, we were like, we got to get out of the house. And one of the things we were looking forward to is that the Championship Darts Corporation here in North America could have started their season, if you will, anywhere in North America. And their main event was in Brownsburg, Indiana. And
of all places,
if you follow us at all, that darts is our weird little
their entire life,
nerdy thing
besides
that we
their
do,
cats,
right? And so we were like, let's go. And so I am very excited to present to you, and maybe convince you that you will also be entertained and kind of nerdy about darts. This is KJ Today on the road.
Do I look beautiful?
Okay, so it's the KJ Today Show, pop culture, people to know, and pets. And we've got, I don't know if we've ever talked about pets before with you.
No, you haven't.
All right, but I have been talking with your girl, so I know she wants a dog.
Yes, she does. I can blame you guys for that one.
You have your own show. We've seen it in travel baggage. So we're gonna turn
What do you think about
We're
that?
gonna turn it over to you. I was really hoping at some point I would get the Danny Baggage interview treatment. So thank you.
Yeah.
Underneath the fun stuff in darts, it's a very serious pressure game.
It is.
And it's hard. And if you were like an S&M person, you might like it because people are being tortured all the time.
It's a party, dude. It's a
Yeah.
rave. And once you can make that cool here, there's a whole nother world. there.
More darts and tailgates.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
There you go.
let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
There's the
Boom.
stick.
You guys twice now.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so you guys are excited about it and so forth. What are your expectations on what you're watching and all of that?
Well, honestly, we were expecting a little more from you, Danny, in terms of entertaining us and just really being on more on your game. This is no longer the KJ Today Show.
Love it.
And I'll just leave it at this. We'll be continuing to watch the story of when you get a new puppy. So please keep us posted on
Bye, guys.
Thank you. you to the CDC for.
Let's get Danny Package on the show.
Oh, Denny's the best. He is the best.
He is
I
so
love the
much
name
fun.
of his show, Travel Baggage, and his name is
Right?
Baggage.
I know, right?
I love it.
Well, and that's one of the things that we really love about the darts. The game itself, when you get into it, is fascinating. The mental part, the math, all of the things. But
Yeah, that math.
these guys and the women that are playing, like their stories. You saw Danny Lobby there, that Am I Beautiful guy. He's from Terre Haute. He's already got a family. He's going over to Europe trying to live out his dream and coming back to Terre Haute and taking care of his kids. And what he said, if we could get that atmosphere here in the States of these parties that they have when the darts tournaments are going on, people would love it here. I'm on a mission. Tailgates at darts, Patches.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they're going to be back. Get this,
what are two of the things I love most in life?
Tailgates and darts. They're going to be back. The CDC is back. I believe it is the weekend of my birthday in September for the final events, which is going to be really
They're going to be here?
Yep.
Am I going to have to go?
Yeah, of course you are.
Okay.
We're going to set up a tailgate. And even if people don't want to come in and see the darts, they can still party with us. We're going to be the reason.
The music. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be doing everything.
We're going to be the reason that darts takes off here in North America. If it's the last thing I do,
we better get some royalties,
right? All right. And more of those interviews. Patches, can I just put you on the spot and just say,
go ahead.
Patches will be launching the Kinda Nerdy Darts show, a part of the Kinda Nerdy Network. So more of those interviews, more of the fun. And that'll all be included on the YouTube channel. So follow us.
Look at how happy Patches looks. Like, he just looks like a kid in the freaking candy store. She's like, Patches gets his own podcast. And he's like, yeah, boy, let's go.
Jonna, you and I are not editing it.
Woo!
Boom. Yeah. Woo.
Absolutely not.
If you'd like to sponsor the Kinda Nerdy Darts podcast so that Patches doesn't have to edit it, please reach out to KJ Today Show.
Me editing the Kinda Nerdy Darts podcast. I'll be like, that sounds great. Mix down.
Did you not just have a good time watching those highlights?
Yeah, but I don't have fun watching darts.
Okay, fine.
That's too much math. The math is like insane.
I don't have time for
okay, whatever.
I gotta get the Patches. I gotta get the nope.
It's not even time for Patches. We gotta do dumb jokes now.
I know it's time for Patches' favorite part of the show. You can continue to pitch darts in What's Cooking with Patches and the Cats. Right now, it's time for dumb jokes. All right, here we go, guys.
Oh wait, let me pull my camera. No wait, this is gonna be recorded. I was like, let me pull my camera up to record Patch's face. We're recording this.
Up until this point of like all 50 episodes, you didn't realize we were recording Patch's face.
I just want you to know that it has been a very long
life.
It's been a very long May. Okay,
very long May.
What? Yeah. Is it over yet? God,
no, it sure isn't. All right, let's do this. Let's do some dumb jokes. All right, here we go. What? Sorry, take two. What?
Take three.
There we go. Why can't you trust a burrito?
I don't know, KJ. Why can't you trust a burrito?
Because it will spill the beans. That was actually one that Jonna submitted. Jonna just submits jokes to me.
I just tag I used to tag KJ, now I tag Patches too, and he just angry reacts to all of them.
Yeah, I know. All right, Patch, I know we got to do rapid round of dumb jokes. We got a lot to get to. Jim Belushi.
We were late, okay? So
Emilio Estevez.
This is our show.
They're waiting for us. No, they're not. Okay, here we go. Dumb joke. What do you call a cow that eats your grass?
I don't know, KJ. What do you call a cow that eats your grass?
A lawn mower. Come on, Patch, is a lawn mower.
A mower, get it? Because it's a cow.
Because it's a cow, it's a mower. lawnmower. Got it. All right. All right. And this one is in honor of the Indy 500, which is happening this weekend. Dumb
One of
joke.
the happy points of my life.
Why don't the drivers eat before the Indy 500, Jonna?
I don't know, KJ. Why?
Because they don't want to get indigestion. You're welcome. Enjoy the Indy 500 this weekend. Tell all your friends. We broke Jonna.
Yo, dumb jokes takes me out every time. Oh man.
All right. Coming up on the show, this is our 50th episode. I gotta figure out where else to schedule what's popping because we do dumb jokes, and then I gotta figure out what else to do until Johnny gets it together.
I'm sorry.
Oh
man.
I mean, I could do what's popping, but
Look,
it
man,
wouldn't be
there's
very
just a lot of
happy.
emotions in here, and they come out like laughing, but I'm really just crying.
It happens.
Oh man.
All right. So now we're going to get you to the headlines, the positive news, and what's happening in pop culture. We call it What's Poppin' in Pop Culture. With executive producer Jonna. Powered by Conquest Journals.
Oh man, what a more. All right. So as KJ pointed out last time, it's really just news that I care about.
Always, yes. This whole show is, it's stuff we. Do you think anyone watching cares about darts, Jonna?
No.
Okay,
I know
all
I don't.
We're just trying to get people to love the things we love.
Well, I am talking about things that people like, actually, but they're just things I also so happen to like.
All right. Let's get it going.
Number one on the list
Yes.
is Virgin River got renewed for season 6. How excited are we?
Yay.
So excited. Season 5 is coming this fall, and we don't know what happens in season 5, obviously, because it hasn't come out yet. So we don't know what's in store for season 6.
Tim Matthews still on that show?
Tim
Tim
Matheson?
Matheson.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Tim
And
Matheson.
I was going to plug KJ's celebrity playlist on YouTube, where you can listen to her talk to Tim Matheson about Virgin River.
I still can't believe I got to talk to Tim
Oh,
Matheson.
man,
That was awesome.
He was great.
He's a great guy.
10 out of 10.
And just that voice, it's just legendary. Just sit there and be like, hey, okay, you
Look,
talk whatever.
I just want you to know, if you ever get a chance to talk to any of the lead people from Virgin River besides Tim Matheson,
Mhm.
I have to be here.
Okay,
Like,
you got it.
I have to.
You got it. You reach out to them on Instagram and all the stuff, and we'll see what we can do.
All right.
All right. Let's pop it.
Ginny and Georgia got renewed for seasons 3 and 4.
Nice.
And I'm so excited.
Wow, 2 seasons.
2 seasons. It's such a good show. You should watch it. It's a real good show.
I've watched like 3 episodes.
You should.
I'm into it.
It's a good show. And there's so many cliffhangers at the end. And so we got a cliffhanger at the end of season 2, and that aired back in February or something. And they're just now telling us that it got renewed for 3 and 4. But along with Virgin River, Ginny and Georgia, we don't kind of know where they're going because of the writer's strike. And the lead actress is pregnant right now.
Oh, okay.
So
lots going on.
They're probably going to be pushing it out a little bit more because she's pregnant.
She'll be pushing it out pretty soon.
Unless they put unless they put her pregnancy in the show, which they do sometimes.
What's popping?
Futurama's coming back.
What?
Yep.
Again?
Yep.
How many times is this thing gonna come back?
Look,
Dude, so is this like Kiss? This is their 3900th farewell tour?
I don't know. Okay. And it was kind of crazy because they announced it was coming back, but then it was they don't know if John DiMaggio is gonna come back, and they were like, we don't know if he's gonna come back, and they're like, well, we're not gonna do the show without him. He's part of the main cast, but all original cast is coming back. The first 10 episodes come out July 24th on Hulu. And then they don't know when the next 10 are going to come out because it was signed for 20 episodes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else going on, Jonna?
Just one little thing.
What's going on?
I thought you were going to do the thing.
I have to scroll too far up. Hang on. Let me do it. What? It's popping.
You do that to me every single time I'm on the last one. I'm just like, okay. Ludacris got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Aw, look at that. He's so happy.
He's with Vin Diesel and LL Cool J. He just got it over the weekend.
Very nice. Thank you very
exciting.
much, Jonna.
You're
that has
welcome.
been What's Poppin'. I do have a little extra celebrity news for you.
Absolutely not.
I actually just spent the morning talking with the two amazing female leads in the new show FUBAR. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's show. So I just assumed he was going to be, it was a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 episodes, FUBAR. It actually hits Netflix tomorrow.
Ooh.
And all 8 episodes are dropping at once. So you can binge the whole thing. That's what
I was going to say about Futurama also. They're not releasing all 10 episodes at once. They're going to be one at a time.
Now, if you're looking for something to binge, Arnold's show is it. It's him at his prime. If you loved him in True Lies, it's a similar concept. He's a spy who's trying to retire. His wife has left him because he was never home. She doesn't know that their daughter is also in the CIA. He doesn't know it. They find out, and the whole thing just goes wonky. So, yeah.
Who is your father? What does he do?
So the two actresses, Fabiana Udenio was in Austin Powers. She was.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And Monica Barbero was the female fighter pilot in Top Gun Maverick.
Didn't see it, but okay.
Was amazing. And so she did all the training. Like she was flying F-18s and all the stuff and things.
Nice.
And I talked with them this morning. So those are going to be bonus episodes that are going up. We had so much going on, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can't miss the chance to talk to these two amazing women about these shows. And, Fabiana was she was totally fine talking about summer school, going all the way back to being the Italian exchange student with Mark Harmon and
Mark Harmon.
Talking about Mark
Harmon.
Oh, she dished on Mark Harmon. So,
Patches, we got to listen to that.
Yeah. So all of that are coming as bonus episodes. If you subscribe to KJ Today, we have 1,060 some subscribers now. Amazing.
Oh my God.
You will get the playlist, the celebrity interviews, and we'll actually be adding Jim Belushi and Emilio Estevez so that you can get those full interviews as well. But before we get to all of that good stuff like Jim Belushi coming up next, we got to thank our wonderful sponsor and many sponsors, but in particular, we love the one that sponsors the What's Poppin' in Pop Culture.
Yeah, we do. What a more perfect thing to sponsor What's Poppin' than a place that makes journals.
and then hang on, because we're going to tell you about the party of the summer, Summer Bash, Indiana.
Gasp.
Take it away, Patches.
Well, thank you very much, KJ, because What's Poppin' in Pop Culture is sponsored by Conquest Journals, officially licensed fan art for Harry Potter, Supernatural, Friends, Schitt's Creek, and more. Now shipping the very first Conquest Journals Hogwarts 2023 and 24 agenda, Hogwarts Express notebook, and Platform 9 and 3/4 pencil case. Shop conquestjournal.com and save 10% when you use the promo code KJ today.
Thank you, Patches.
And KJ, if you didn't know, we do have a KJ Today concert series, and we invite you to Summer Bash, Indiana, celebrating 10 years. Summer Bash is Indiana's only all-inclusive music festival. Food, booze, and camping, and of course, live music. Join KJ Today at Summer Bash, Indiana in Muncie, July 14th and 15th. Go to Summer Bash, Indiana.
KJ just standing in front of a ship looking all majestic.
You got to go to the water bowl. It's such an experience, man. And you know, you got to get on the pirate ship at one point.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Thank you very much to Summer Bash. They are actually not only organizing this amazing weekend, but organizing a Battle of the Bands special edition KJ Today show. The mid-season finale coming up on June 7th is going to feature some of the bands. You don't have to play trivia that night, Jonna, because the bands are going to be playing Don't Screw the Crew.
#blessed.
Amazing, right?
I love it. I love it here.
Yes. So excited. And I went and found all the videos and pictures from last year. I was like, oh my gosh, it was one of our favorite things we did last summer. So excited to be at Summer Bash with the KJ Today show. And we're bringing Jonna along with us. So get ready.
You're going to make me be outside.
We are. Don't worry. There's plenty of places for shade
outside.
And I think that we can get you on the pirate ship too.
Oh,
I know, right? Not everybody gets on the pirate ship.
I definitely want to get on the pirate ship.
You're VIP pirate.
You know,
Arg.
Very important pirate.
You have to talk like a pirate.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
Can I be a British pirate?
Yes, let's hear it.
Wait, I can't. I gotta get. I can't just go into it. I gotta like mentally prepare. I'm unprepared.
Okay. All right. Well,
KJ, we got stuff to do. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're behind.
You don't kidding. All right. Jim Belushi called me a few weeks back to talk about his show, Growing Belushi. It is in its 3rd season, and that we are going to talk about Blues Brothers. We're going to talk about dogs because we always talk about pets. But first, let's hear from the iconic Jim Belushi about this show, Growing Belushi. I want to talk to you first and foremost about Growing Belushi because this show is so, I mean, it's so you and it's so fantastic, but also fascinating that you have become a cannabis farmer.
It is fascinating. I have no idea how I got here, but I'm here. I've been doing it for 7 years. And, I've kind of blended acting and comedy with farming. I don't give up anything that I've started, and I just start new things and kind of put them all together. And in this show, it's got great comedy, it's got great story, and it's also got great education that helps with the confidence in cannabis. We show how you grow it. We show how to use it responsibly. We show, the medical benefits of it, and it's really funny. It's like I said, it's our 3rd season, and it's just kind of steamrolling with people watching it. So it's nice to be part of something like this.
And it's pretty funny because like Dan Aykroyd shows up, like you see so much of his life and like them trying to figure out, I mean, they're doing it really well, but in the beginning, they don't really know, like, he's not an expert.
How do you grow things?
Right. I actually was an early adopter to CBD for one of my cats who there was nothing that was helping him. And we switched to CBD, and you also have a tincture for dogs as well, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm an animal lover, and I have a beautiful dog, Taro, German Shepherd. He's actually on the TV show. He makes a few cameo appearances. But he worked on the farm pretty hard, and he was limping and having trouble getting upstairs. And so I actually created a CBD product for him. And because in 3 days' time, he was racing up the stairs, beating me again. And so I just put it on my website. I don't really have it in stores. I just put it on my website for people who are animal lovers, and Canine, the movie Canine, they really liked, and it's really just kind of it's just kind of out there. You can only get it on a website if you want to experiment with it. But
it's like me, like, hey, I make these things. I don't really put them in stores. You want to go to my website, you can.
He's like, I don't care. Buy it if you want to. Doesn't matter to me.
Mainly, I just made it for my dog, and if you want some too, it's on my website. Man, Patch has stepped away. We always do these fan questions, right?
Right.
And so, I was obviously you can tell he's a talker.
Okay. To be fair, he is older.
He is.
Older people
He
tend to
is.
be more chatty.
But I had several questions about the Blues Brothers. For you, Jacob, who asked about the Blues Brothers convention. It is happening again. I believe he said it's going to be happening in September, and it's going to be in the location where they shot the movie, right, Patches? Oh, you're muted. So there you go.
Sorry about that. Sorry, I had to step away here. Yes, it is. It is. The very first Blues Brothers was shot at the old Joliet prison in Joliet, Illinois, and it's still shut down. But once a year, this is going to be the second annual, I believe.
Yes,
they are doing another Blues Brothers con,
and so one of the things that Patches wanted me to talk to him about. What's the name of the album? The one where he became he kind of took over for his brother.
Yes,
became a blues
the
brother.
iconic John Belushi, yes, who is Jake Blues. He became Brother Z Blues, and I actually owned a copy of his very first show live from the house, the opening of the House of Blues, I believe, in 1994.
That's when I was born.
It was the Blues Brothers with Jim Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, and a cast of some of the best musicians in the world.
And so here is Jim answering your question about what it was like to take over for his brother and become one of the Blues Brothers. Patrick wanted just real quickly, if you could share a memory. He said, I still have the CD of the Blues Brothers and Friends live from Chicago's House of Blues, and loved that Jim had joined the Blues Brothers then. Can you share a memory from making that particular album and that particular show?
Yeah, it was the opening of the House of Blues in Chicago. It's a juke joint opera house. It's so beautiful. And yeah, I remember being hoarse because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just singing my ass off trying to get through the show. Danny forced me into joining the Blues Brothers, and I was like so scared. I was very young when I was a very young blues singer when I did that show. I think John Goodman was with us, actually. It was 25 years ago, maybe. Wow. Yeah. That was quite an event. It was quite an event. That album really represents a lot of energy, let me tell you.
I love how excited. He was so excited. He was like, oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Right, yeah. And I love how he has embraced being part of the heritage that his brother left behind, because I mean he's always been very respectful of John's legacy and everything else, but the way he just like he said, Danny, who he means Dan Aykroyd, didn't give him a choice. He's like, guess what, kid? That's like his baby brother. He's like, guess what, kid? You don't have a choice. You're doing this. Yeah. And he did. He jumped in head first and has been fantastic.
Well, and I was nervous about bringing it up because hey, I mean, it doesn't matter how much time has passed. There's pain when you lose someone, right? I'm like,
right.
True.
Hey, let's talk about how you took over for your brother that died, right? I'm like, I don't know how to
ever so casually,
an iconic comedy, nonetheless, right?
Which was why I was like, and now a fan question.
I love how you didn't say my husband or anything. Right? You're like, Patrick
wants to know.
Look, when she said Patrick, I was like, this has to be Patches. It has to be.
100% it was me. Yeah. I love the timidness, how you didn't because you do love the blues. I mean, you and I listen to the Blues Brothers as well. So
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So more with Jim Belushi coming to the KJ Today YouTube channel. I mean, we talked way more than that. So get ready for the Jim Belushi full interview coming to the YouTube channel. And my gosh, we've got Don't Screw the Crew coming up. We've got the Pet of the Week coming up. And, we got another big guest. Can you believe this, Jonna?
2 big guests.
I know.
Who do we think we are?
Well, the thing is, they call me. I don't call them, Jonna. I don't know who.
She said, I don't have to call the celebrities. They call me. Okay.
If you remember last week, I did
No.
air. No, 2 weeks ago. Let's not talk about last week. Last week was
Absolutely not.
bad.
I do not remember 2
Don't
weeks
talk about-
ago.
2 weeks ago. Well, let me remind you, Emilio Estevez was calling in to talk about his movie, The Way, which is like 12 years old, got a re-release, and he talked about his memories of Indianapolis. Emilio, how are you?
I'm very well, KJ. Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Can we just start off by talking about why right now, this time, that it is time for The Way to have this re-release with Fathom Events?
Well, sure. And, I just have to mention that we were up in Indianapolis for the Heartland Film Festival, and we were honored by the festival for the Best Picture award. So it holds Indianapolis holds a really warm place in our hearts, and we really felt like the film received some wonderful attention there. So thank you. First of all,
you're welcome.
First of all, it's KJ clutching her pearls for me.
I'm telling you, and I'm gonna have to check the video, because when I talked to Monica Barbero today from Top Gun and FUBAR, which comes out tomorrow, she started off by saying, "My dad's from Indianapolis," and I literally think I did the same thing. I'm like, that's amazing! It's amazing!
I know, it's so crazy being like so excited. People are like, "I'm from Indiana." I'm like,
what?
Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
So I have 2 fan questions coming up. One is about the cat in the movie. One is about Emilio's dad, who in this movie, he's taking this really long trek. So I did have a reason to talk to him about his dad, not just be like, let's talk about your famous dad.
Let's talk about
Jim.
Martin Sheen.
But before we get into that, The Way is it's a very inspiring movie, and Emilio was really excited and honestly very inspiring himself talking about it.
I think that coming out of the pandemic, people are longing to get back outside, to break bread with strangers and others, and really re-engage in life, and also to grieve. I think that we haven't properly grieved coming out of the pandemic. I think that we're still in the process of healing. I was talking to a journalist last week who lost 22 family members. And he was just, he was in agreement that we have not allowed ourselves to grieve. And so this movie offers that to a certain extent. It offers a moment of reflection. It's about connecting to our spirit and who we are as human beings, and what our overarching purposes are on this planet.
Man, who is his therapist? Because they are doing a great job.
Right?
10 out of 10.
And we do again. The entire interview will go up on the YouTube channel. But I did, he was talking about this. It was 2 days after Jana passed away, and I watched this movie because they sent it to me, and they're like, "We would like you to see the movie before you talk about it." And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Oh," crying. Like, this was like right before I watched the movie right before I interviewed him. So I had to get myself together. And then I'm like, yeah, Amelia, I am grieving right now. And your movie really helped me. I'm never going to listen to my interview with Emilio Estevez, because I'm pretty sure that I unloaded on him about my own grief.
She said, I'm pretty sure I word vomited on him, but like, whatever.
All right. Fan question number 1. Jenna wants to know if your dad knew before he started filming how much walking he was going to be doing.
As far as the pilgrims, my dad knew what he was getting himself into. In fact, he insisted that he have a full backpack.
Wow.
Filled with weighted material, so that he believed that informed how he walked, how he moved, how he breathed. You can see him actually slimming down over the course of the film. My mom was happy about that.
Well, thank you, Emilio, so much. And we'd love to have you back anytime for the Heartland Film Festival here in Indianapolis. It's been great to talk with you.
Thank you. Likewise. Thanks for having me on the show. Really appreciate it.
No, wait, you can't go. I have a question about the cat. Emily wanted to know, the cat that appears in the film, was that meant to be, or did the cat just happen to show up?
The cat just showed up. The cat was a farmer's cat that was just ended up walking on the wall. And we thought, well, okay, that's the cat can be in the movie, uncredited, of course. We didn't know the cat's name, but
of course.
so that was just a moment of luck for us.
I'm telling you, I was watching that movie.
Cats, man.
I'm like, I bet that cat wasn't planned. I watched it. I'm like, that cat wasn't planned.
Just walked up during film and was like, what up, y'all?
Yeah. And you can see, like, it literally, Martin Sheen is sitting there. You can see in the picture, he's sitting there, and you can tell he looks up at it, and the cat just rolls around for him, like, hey, man, what's going on? Welcome to my wall.
What are you doing here?
Wow, we just had Jim Belushi and Emilio Estevez on our 50th episode.
We have peaked.
My gosh. We still have a surprise gift for you coming up. We have Don't Screw the Crew, a pet of the week, tell me something good. And before we get to Don't Screw the Crew, let's hear from producer Patches.
Well, as everybody knows, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon. The inaugural PopCon Louisville is June 16th through the 18th with celebrities like Scott Patterson, Emily Swallow, and Dante Basco, and just added to the PopCon Culture Fun Music.
Take down. Magicians.
Musicians and musicians.
Musicians and musicians.
There will be some musicians. There will also be magicians. Thank you, Baptist. Don't worry.
I'll take tellers. Fool us. Get tickets at popcon.us. Damn it.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Also, if you are a fan of Gilmore Girls and you are excited about our friend Scott Patterson being there, his co-star who played Michelle, Yannick Truesdale, has also been announced coming to PopCon Louisville.
I literally was so excited when you posted that. I was like, yes!
Yes.
I can't wait.
I know. That will be an official KJ Today Show on the road.
There's so many people that I have to meet at PopCon Louisville. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time.
I know. Well, we've got somebody who is excited to go to PopCon Louisville.
Oh, do we now?
We do, Jonna. We've got a crew member who is very excited to go to PopCon Louisville. And as a matter of fact, we are going to be playing Don't Screw the Crew. I'm sorry, that's Don't Screw the Crew.
What a good segue, KJ.
Thank
good
you.
Job.
We are playing for Shaylee tonight, and she has a chance to win not only 2 weekend passes to PopCon Louisville, but a Kinda Nerdy Girls con kit worth over $100. A lot on the line here.
Does she have a crew number?
She does have a crew number, and I don't know why the graphic didn't upload. Maybe because I uploaded too many graphics, Jonna. But I do believe that her crew number is 65.
Better be.
All right. Well, I will double check that for you.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to send you a reminder tomorrow.
I'm the worst. I'm backed up on sending out prizes. Please stand by if you are awaiting your prizes.
Look, I've been going through old shows trying to figure out who hasn't gotten their prize yet.
She has.
Hey, look, if you haven't gotten your prize, please email us at kjtodayshow@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, so as this thing goes, you guys know we've got several questions here, 3 to be exact, and what we need from producer Patches and executive producer Jonna is to get 2 out of the 3 correct.
Gasp.
No, thank you.
All
No,
right.
thank you.
I am so sorry, but that is just the way it goes. So we are going to start.
Patches, we should go on strike.
With hey, mid-season finale, Battle of the Bands, Summer
100%
Bash, Indiana. Those bands are going to play for you guys. Okay?
Yeah, but that's like 2 weeks. How long?
It's 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away.
Yep.
Still have to suffer for 2 weeks.
Here you go, Jonna.
Too many.
Crew number 65, Shaylee.
Love that.
Look at
Okay.
her. Look
Got
at her.
Oh, love that.
We actually, we have run into each other at
I took that
PopCon.
picture.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you, Jonna.
You are.
Credit to Jonna.
PopCon Indy last year, 2022. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here we go with question number 1 for producer Patches.
Crap. I mean, yay.
The category is movies.
Oof.
If I ask this question already, you just get it anyway. I don't think I have. The category is movies. What
Okay.
actor was in all of the following movies? The Outsiders, St.
Rob
Elmo's
Lowe.
Fire. Did I ask this question
Lowe.
already?
No,
Yeah.
I just
No.
no. I could just tell by your response, like, oh hell, I actually.
You
pulled this
asked me that question, but the answer was Drew Barrymore.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it was.
but Drew Barrymore wasn't in The Outsiders.
No, but I mean,
Ah.
you asked me that same type
The
of
following
question.
movies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah, no.
confused.
As soon as
All
you
right.
said, as soon as you said,
Can we take a nap? I mean,
Outsiders, was
gosh.
just like, you're not going to say Tom Cruise because I mean that's too obvious, and we've been talking about Rob Lowe so much.
Well,
So
it just came up. It came up randomly. I said I didn't know if you'd even know that Rob Lowe was in The Outsiders. I thought you would get it maybe
Yeah.
with St. Elmo's Fire and then Wayne's World and Tommy Boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got
of course.
that.
Okay.
I
All right.
absolutely would not
All
have
right.
gotten that.
Congratulations,
Oh, yeah.
Patches. Congratulations. All right, Jonna. The category is social studies.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is that a category?
Hey, you know
Because
what? I'd probably get this one wrong, so hopefully you'll
I
do
quit.
What is the
Don't
capital
thank
of Maryland? You knew them all at one point.
I know.
I believe in you.
That was in the 5th
I
grade.
believe in you.
Why do you think
What
they put out
is
the show? Are you smarter
capital
than
of
the
Maryland?
I want to say Baltimore, but I feel like that's wrong.
Oh, that is wrong.
I quit.
Patches, do you know?
No,
Uh,
maybe I do.
Annapolis.
I would not
Oh, yeah.
have guessed that.
All right.
Yeah, Naval
All
War
right.
College is there. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, guys.
Wait, I gotta pick up my notebook.
All right. Well,
That was being
I know the
dramatic.
Naval War College is there. I just don't know that it's the capital. How?
To be fair, Baltimore is a city in Maryland.
well, yes, it is.
Yes, you're not incorrect.
Jonna's really struggling right now. We got 2 minutes to go. We still got a pet of the week. And tell me
LOL, like
something
we're
good.
gonna be done on time.
Here we go. All right. All right, guys. Question number 3. The two of you can work together on this, but I believe you're going to be just fine. Question number 3 is mythology. Thor was the son of which god?
Odin.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Congratulations.
I cannot wear that shirt ever again on the show.
No, you can't.
You guys know how hard that is? That is like a rotating part of my wardrobe in the summer.
Oh.
Hey,
Well,
I love a good Hawaiian shirt.
oh,
Man.
and I do stand corrected from Grandpa Patches. It's the U.S. Naval Academy, not the War College. Thank you. Thank
okay.
you, Grandpa Patches.
Well, congratulations to Shaylee, crew number 65, who is not only going to PopCon Louisville, she has got a kind of nerdy girls con kit worth
Oof.
over $100.
Nice.
Amazing. We will have that for you, Shaylee, at PopCon Louisville. When you get there, stop by our booth.
Please.
Yes.
And now, guys, for those of you who are like, I want to go to PopCon Louisville. I wish they'd drawn my crew number. Guess what? The KJ Today Show 50th episode giveaway. The first 50 crew members who sign up at kjgiveaway.com are going to get 2 tickets to PopCon Louisville.
Gasp.
I
am
awesome.
shaking.
That is awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
That is
That's pretty
freaking
sick, honestly.
awesome.
I was a
love
little
that.
nervous asking. I'm like, hey, we have this 50th episode and I kind of want to do something big for our crew members. And what do you think? And, I mean, the PopCon guys, it's a family. They're amazing. And they were like, absolutely. So it is the first 50 people. So make sure you go to kjgiveaway.com. If you were already a crew member, you got an email this morning. So you got a chance to sign up early. If you're not a crew member, go sign up, kjgiveaway.com, and we will get you assigned a crew number so that in the future you don't miss out on giveaways as well. Thank you guys so much for celebrating
That is
the
awesome.
50th episode with us. And thanks to our friends at PopCon for making it special for all of you. All right. So we always wrap up the show with a little good news and a little pet to keep you happy. So let's get right into that. Everybody, places, please. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. It's time for Tell
Me.
Patches is actually muted. He's actually muted.
But he's not saying anything. Can we? I'm telling.
That
Do we
was
do
my
this
bad.
every?
That was my
let's
bad.
just-
I was readjusting things.
You think?
He's lying. He's fibbing, KJ. He was not saying any words.
No,
I saw
actually,
him.
no. Like when I realized what was happening, I was like, "Oh bad word."
He's
All
fibbing.
right, here we
I
go.
couldn't. Like I was
Can-
moving the mouse.
It's
too
every
quick.
week with this.
It is. It's every week.
All right.
All right, here we
It's
go.
time for.
I say that.
Oh,
Okay.
crap. All right. What's my
All right,
line?
here we go. It's time for
For-
Tell
Me.
Something.
Good. Yay.
I like how Patches has to take like the longest pause on the whole planet.
He's my husband. I live with
Hey.
this. He's just
That
he's
is
difficult.
by choice.
He is.
Okay,
It's really
you know what?
difficult.
You want to talk about
Thankfully,
something? All right,
I'm
you know what? Tune into
easygoing
What's
and
Cooking with
easy-
Patches and the
and
Cats
easy to
after the
live
show.
with.
Are you going to talk about me, Patches? Or are you going to talk about KJ? Because we don't.
Yeah.
You talking about KJ?
Nah, we can just mute him again.
I mean,
Yeah.
We got good news to get to, Patches.
this
Quit
is y'all's
distracting
marriage.
us.
I'm just the child.
Yeah,
I'm just
you are.
adopted.
Donna says this weekend I'm finally getting to take my kids to Disney World. Our original trip was planned for June 2020. I don't think I'll be able to exhale until I see that castle.
Oh, that's so fun.
So
That's
fun.
awesome.
So
That's
jealous.
fantastic.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Amy says, I'm making my dream my reality. Saturday, I moved to South Carolina, 10 minutes from the beach.
Oh, that's also my
Mm.
dream.
Nice.
That is such a dream.
Don't forget about us, Amy. We could
Mm-mm.
always do the KJ Today show live from your beach,
Absolutely.
Yes.
right?
I'm down for that. 500%.
Yeah.
Like literally, our show fits in a carry-on, so
No
we can make
problem.
it
Let's
happen.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sarah says, I just got engaged.
Yay!
And
Yes,
getting married. Oh my gosh, she just got engaged and she's getting married this Sunday and closing on the new house on June 22nd.
You go, girl.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for you.
So you have a lot of free time. So
Right.
let's.
Sounds like
plan
she
to
has
get
a lot of
together.
free time to me.
Yep.
Please follow me on Facebook so that you too can tell us something good, and always drop your good news in the comments as you are watching along with us. Hello, Jim. Thank you very much for
Listener
watching.
Jim.
Let's see, Johnny, you've got some good news you want to share before we get to the pet of the week,
Oh,
right?
yes.
All right,
yes,
hey, Jonna,
yes.
Jonna, tell me something good.
I'm throwing myself a graduation party.
Yay! And everybody's invited, right?
Everybody's invited.
All
You,
right.
you don't have to bring me gifts, but if you want to bring me gifts, I will not say no to
Oh my
them.
God, you met Chris Evans?
I
Wait,
did.
Did Chris Evans graduate too?
Yep. Everyone keeps asking me, why did you use that picture? I'm like, it's cap and a cap.
It is cap and a cap.
And
We
like-
actually both thought the same
Like,
thing.
and I have to use it for everything, but I've been, doing a lot of things, and I didn't get to celebrate my graduation 6 years ago because of certain circumstances. So me and my therapist talked about it. Love her. Shout out.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think you should do it. And I was like, it's been 6 years. She was like, nobody cares. I'm like, okay.
Aw.
So
No,
throwing
I'm
myself
really,
a party.
really glad. And if at any point you want to, it's kind of like me, like in the roadie thing, like something terrible happened. I don't really want to talk about it, but if at any point you want to talk about it, we're a safe space. So,
I know.
And can I drop in one more? Tell me something good from kind of nerdy dude podcast member, listener Jim.
Yes. My youngest daughter is graduating college
Oh,
this week. Oh my gosh, I
yay.
can't believe it.
Everybody, everybody's
awesome.
graduating right now. It's like
Yes.
Right?
graduation week.
Yes,
right now.
Yes, it is. And thanks to everybody that commented with all of the good news. Honestly, I really do get excited to see all of this wonderful news. And on the weeks where I don't see it, I'm like, oh man, we're really going to have to do a good show because people are in a bad place. So thank you for all of the good news. Good news if you are a Bill Nye fan. Bill Nye, the Science Guy, is back on the show next week.
Oh my gosh.
And this we played some clips when he was here at UND. This
Mhm.
time I actually talked with him,
Oh my gosh.
and we talked about his cat,
I love that.
and it got really awkward. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It always
Tune
does.
in next week. Things got weird with me and Bill Nye the Science Guy. All right, our pet of the week before we get to those end credits and then head down for what's cooking with Patches and the Cats in the kitchen. Let's meet Daisy. Mom's name is Melissa. Melissa says Daisy has a birthday coming up. She is going to be 1 in July. Look how cute she is. Daisy's nicknames are Squishy and Daisy May. And Mom Melissa says that Daisy cracks them up with her constant zoomies, especially when she's playing with her stuffed toy, which they call Baby. Look at her. So excited that Daddy's coming home. Oh my gosh. And that shirt is absolutely
literally
adorable.
Daisy is in all of the shirts. Like I was like, I could never put socks in clothes. He would just claw my eyes out.
Oh, look at her with her favorite toy.
With the zoomies.
Melissa says, we love when she comes up to us out of nowhere and just puts her head against our face.
Oh,
what
it's
a
so
cute,
precious.
sweet little girl. Thank you very much for sharing Daisy with us, Melissa. And again, the pet of the week, we look for those pets on Facebook. So make sure that you are following me so your pet has the same chance to be the pet of the week, brought to you by Storms and Melodies. Go to stormsandmelodies.com if you need a little help calming your pets down.
Don't we all?
All right, guys. It's going to be an exciting What's Cooking with Patches.
Is it?
But yeah, it is. It is.
I'm just kidding.
It is. And we are ready to head to the kitchen. Thank you so much for getting us to 50 episodes. We look forward to many more. And thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. If you've never seen the end of the show, don't go just yet. It's the best part.
That look beautiful?